Good for him, man. Hope he brings it to a stage somewhere and fucking kicks everybody's ass. What do you do? Yeah, what do you think he weighs here? He doesn't really. Well, he was 296 when he was flat as fuck, so he's probably like. Yeah. Okay. Favorite Halloween candy?
Reese's peanut butter cups.
What ethnicity group in women? Sponsor men's physique athletes. No.
You know what's crazy? I don't think any one of us are currently with any languages.
Tell you what, lads, I just bugged myself right off. I've bugged myself right off. So, staying away, hotel for work. Good old Premier Inn. And, hey, felt a bit peckish, you know. A little bit under my calories today anyway. Not that that's an excuse, but lovely. Yeah, so I thought, a bit peckish, I'm in bed. I don't know about you, but I do get hungry at night. And I know there's a vending machine downstairs. So, I'll get a little bit of Fanta, 0 sugar, obviously. And M&M's. I noticed there was a bag of Maltesers just like hanging out, like a little corner on the edge of the corner, just hanging out. Can't shake it because I didn't want to get fucking chucked out. So I decided to buy a pack of crisps that was sitting above it, thinking that the crisps will fall out. And it should knock the Maltesers out of the little holder. Fell down, missed it. Oh. Fell down, missed it again. So, 2 bags of crisps I don't even fucking want, but at least got my Maltesers. I mean, my M&M's. What an interesting story that was. Good girls. Ready? Ready? Jake. Good girl. Push. Hello, hi, it's me, Bren. It's been about 2-3 weeks since I put the last YouTube video up. Try to do one every week or every couple of weeks, but here's my excuse. My phone was full and I was trying to use my phone, to edit stuff, and my thumbs are too fat for my phone screen. And my phone's about full, so everything's very slow. And rather than getting irate, I decided to treat myself to a little that, and it is pretty fucking mint, to be fair. It's really, really good. So yeah, I can do more videos now because I'm a proper vlogger. Fuck me, I feel like one of those fucking online coaches that goes to Bali to find themselves. Yeah, not a chance. Update. So, physique wise, I'm 97, about 97 and a half kg at the minute. Relatively okay shape. I'm not too mad about the body fat. I'm not fat. I'm not as lean as I was, obviously, but I'm not, you know. Training wise, everything's going well. So I've found that my original target was to train 4 times a week, 2 leg sessions, 1 big back session, and then another session that's just sort of like chest, shoulders, bit of arms, bit of back, just kind of like maintenance really. But my main focus is for growth is back and sort of hamstrings. Legs all over, but primarily I've had to pick primarily hamstrings. So I always try and meet up with Joe on Sunday because he trains like a fucking, he trains fucking hard, and like I'll train on Sunday with him, and my legs are still aching sort of like Wednesday. I think my legs were okay by Thursday, and I can feel it because obviously my day job is working with ceilings or dry lining. So 9 times out of 10, I'm either climbing up ladders or I'm climbing up scaffolds. So I can fucking feel it. In every room I've stayed in this week, or you know, everywhere I've had to go, I've been up a bunch of flight of stairs. I think Monday I had to supervise a bunch of lads carrying a bunch of plasterboards up to the top floor of a Blackfriars station. I don't know if I can say that, but it's Blackfriars station. And the room that we had to take him up was right at the fucking top. I was only meant to be supervising, but I can't just sit around watching people work. I had to jump in, and those stairs felt quite nasty. But that is what it is. The thing is with Joe, he's a postman, so he does about 20,000-30,000 steps a day. So I think, fuck me, how are your legs coping with this? But he's a beast. Anyway, in terms of where I'm at with like my calories and my gear and everything like that, the calories are still around the 4,000 mark. I say around 4,000 mark because some days I have less, some days I have more. It's sort of 70% good, I'd say 30% not good. Like I had a Chinese last night, but it was only, it wasn't a big portion. You know, it was just chips and chicken balls. It wasn't a lot. And that was after my dinner. So, I mean, it wasn't a lot because I can't have 2 massive dinners. I don't have that much appetite. And things are still sitting okay. Training, I feel good. I feel big and I feel strong training at the minute, which is, it feels good. When you're in your prep and you just feel shit and weak and flat and whatever, you just like, oh, I can't wait. I just can't wait to put some, you know, get some food down me and train heavy. And now I'm at that position, and it feels really, really good to train. Everything's flowing nicely. Gear wise, still 300 test, 400 deca. Growth hormone as well. I'm using 4IU every day, 5 days a week, so I'm just having the weekends off. One thing I've noticed personally, like you can say, excuse me, you can say this does that, this does this, side effects, you're going to get this and whatnot, but my sleep has been absolutely phenomenal. It's almost been too good, because I found myself falling asleep at my chair. I fell asleep here yesterday, didn't even realise. It's not like I feel myself, I'll just go. At night, I never used to sleep very well, especially during prep. Like all the stimulants is in your system and all the cardio you're doing, like sleep is, and a trend, like sleep is deleted. But, excuse me, sleep's been very, very good. And I can tell I'm in a deep sleep, like I'm having very vivid dreams and I wake up groggy. Whereas usually I'd have 3 hours kip, wake up and just crack on with the day, but we all know 3 hours kip is not sufficient. And I put that down, I put the majority of my sort of like size gain and strength gain down to the sleep, and obviously the food as well, but down to sleep certainly, because that's the main thing that's changed. Yeah, I'm sleeping good. I could probably go to sleep now if I wanted to. It's only lunchtime, but I could easily nap. Deep, and sleep is good. I don't think I've been like this for a while. The only downside is I do a lot of driving, so if I'm a little bit tired and it's like night time, I do feel my eyes go quite a lot. And there's probably been a couple of instances where I've had to pull over and have a nap. Not because it's been a long day or because it's late, it's just because I'm falling asleep. And if I have too many energy drinks to try and keep me awake, yeah, I'm awake, but I'm fucking pissing every 10 minutes. So, yeah, now and again, I'll have a little tactical nap on the way to work or way home or whatever. But I'm all right after that. But yeah, this sleep is mad at the minute. I'm quite enjoying it. I could sleep. I actually look forward to, I'm like going home, like I'm just going to go home and go sleep. It'll be like 3, 4 in the afternoon. I can't wait to finish work and go home and go sleep. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I put that down to the growth. Certainly, I was on 2IU during the prep, and it wasn't having any effect on my sleep like that. Like I barely had any sleep, but now I bumped up to 4. I don't know whether it's because I've changed the brand or it's because I have increased the dose, but I was using Viogen, which, yeah, it's probably questionable or whatever. There's always a brand that goes round that's very, very popular with people. But I've gone back to Adelphi. I do rate Adelphi gear. And what I do, I don't know about anyone else who does, it's probably not a good idea, but I do it anyway, because I just do stuff. But I actually put everything in the big bowl, that one. Where are we? Focus. Focus? It's not going to focus. But this is a bottle. This is the bottle of the water. And literally I just mixed all 10 vials. And I keep it in here. And obviously keep it in the old fridge. But as I say, I don't know if it's because I've changed the brand or because I've increased the dose. I could have tested it. I didn't really bother. But yeah, no, it's good. Obviously, you get the pins and needles, like, and all that stuff, and the obvious signs of growth hormone. But yeah, no, I'm enjoying the growth hormone. As expensive as it, every time I'm injecting it, I was like, £6, £6. It's fucking a lot of money, but I don't spend much money on anything else. And I remember back in the day. Again, I'm rambling on. Back in the day when, I say like 10 years ago, when we probably had a couple of years training. Me and my mates were always like, we'd be on a bit of D-bol or a bit of test or whatever, just something small, because, that's what we wanted to do. We always thought like, one day when I'm rich, or if I ever get a job where I'm earning like 100 grand a year, I will definitely go on growth. I'll go on all the tests, I'll go on insulin, I'll go on growth, I'll go on all this. And now I'm on the growth. I mean, it's pretty cool, but it's not like, I don't feel like, because that was probably one of the main aspirations of life, be successful so you can afford growth hormone. And now I can. So it's pretty cool, but it's not amazing. But it will do for me. I'm happy. What else? I asked a couple of my clients what do you think I should talk about, because otherwise it's been 10 minutes so far. I'll edit it down, so it's been 10 minutes of me rambling on so far. All I've told you is how much growth I'm taking and how much I weigh, which is a bit boring. But one good point Ash made, shout out to Ash. Ash is doing well at the minute. If you saw Ash now and saw Ash a year ago, you'd be like, yeah, that's not the same person. But it is. It's the same person, but he's a better person now. Yeah, he just said about winter bulking and stuff like that, and I thought, yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. It is a topic that a lot of people kind of... I think it's one of those things, and again, I'm going to have to chop this down because this is going to be rambling, because there's so many angles from it. It's such a basic concept, but there's so many angles to come at it from. But sometimes a winter bulk is... It's not your decision, basically. If you don't have a plan in place of what you're going to do or what you're trying to aim for, like, let's say for myself, for example, I'm in an off season, I'm trying to grow muscle. I'm not just trying to get big. If I was trying to get big, I would be big now. I'd eat shit tons of food, I'd be on a boat, shit ton of gear, and I'd just blow up, which is not what you want to be doing after a show, because you're just going to have that shitty watery look, fucking watery ankles, water everywhere. I'll just turn into a hippo. And I have done that before. In fact, I'll try and dig out a photo if I don't know if I can find it, but my first ever show I put 2 stone on in 10 days. Because I had absolutely no idea what was going to happen. It was my first show. I had a coach for that show. I've never had a coach since. But it was just kind of like, here's your food plan, crack on. Here's how much gear to take, crack on. Bear in mind, I'd never been anywhere that amount of gear before. And there was no sort of like advice for after the show, which is ridiculously important. But there was just nothing. So I didn't know. When I think about it, it is kind of common sense. Like, if I've been dieting for like 3 months and I'm eating everything on site, I'm talking stopping on the way of like 2 service stations on the way back from the show for like Krispy Kremes and Mackies. Like, I put fucking so much weight on, man, and I look shit. So if I wanted to get big, I can get big easily, but I'm just trying to grow. I'm not trying to get big. I'm trying to grow muscle tissue. Now, if you don't, go back to the whole plan thing, if you don't have a plan in place, other things can almost make those plans for you without you even realising it. And what I mean by that, I mean it's seasonal. So if you're just coasting along, just training, just eating whatever, trying to stick to your diet, whatever it might be, you've got all these Christmas parties for your work, Christmas parties, friends, you know, everyone's going to have like celebration, like fucking tins of chocolate, and it just tends to be what you get for Christmas, fucking boxes of links, socks, and fucking chocolate and biscuits and shit that I'd rather just have shitloads of deodorant. Give me a year's worth of deodorant. Don't give me any fucking chocolate. I don't want it. And everyone else has got it anyway, so I can just nick some of theirs. But anyway, if you don't have a plan in place, it's very, very easy to let other things decide for you. And what I mean by that is, if you just let Christmas and all the festive fucking activities and the foods and celebrations, because let's face it, every celebration we have is related to food. It's based around food. You can get really, really fat, and it's cold and dark outside. So why would you want to go out anyway? You don't want to be outside. You don't want to go out for walks because it's fucking freezing. And it just isn't. It's unless you have a plan in place to say no to things like that, then you're going to struggle. You are going to struggle. So if you're trying to put weight on over Christmas, it's very easy. If you're trying to put muscle on over Christmas, it's still easy. You just have to have a plan in place. If you try to, excuse me, I can't hide my burps because of the fucking mic. It's also easy to lose weight, to lose fat during Christmas. Again, you just have to have a plan in place, but most people don't have plans over Christmas because it's time to just chill out and everything like that. If you don't have a plan in place and you don't want to get fat and you still want to, whether you want to lose fat, build muscle, whatever your goals are, have a fucking plan in place. If you don't, just play it simple. If you know you're going out for a fucking Christmas meal or whatever, eat a little bit less than a day. Okay, let's say you're having 3,000 calories a day. You can easily just survive on 1,000 calories for the whole day. And in the evening you go out, have whatever you want to eat, have a drink, whatever. You can still have fun and you're not going to go over your calories. You know, if you're eating over 2,000 calories on a meal out, you've done very, very well. So just be mindful. Have a bit less in the day and move your calories to the end of the day. It's as simple as that. You don't have to have a fucking fry up for breakfast and then a massive lunch and then snack on chocolates and shit all day and then go out for your meal. Like you're asking to get fat. And then what do you do on January 1st? New year, new me. No, you don't need a new me. The same you was fine. You shouldn't have got fat. It's, you know, it might sound harsh, but I don't really give a fuck. But that is the truth. So putting weight over Christmas doesn't have to be sloppy. It's just another time of the year. It's just different hurdles you've got to overcome. And, you know, other things you've got to avoid. I'm not saying don't enjoy Christmas, don't enjoy this, don't enjoy that. I'm saying enjoy it. I am saying do it, don't avoid it, but just be mindful. Because what you don't want to do is have it of just being like, you know, oh, fuck it, I'll be sound. I'll just start my diet in January. You wouldn't have to start your diet in January. You'd be in a better starting place if you didn't ruin it during Christmas. Because it is only around the corner. What month is it? It's October. It's nearly the end. It's nearly November. So yeah, have a plan in place. Because if you don't, everything else will decide what you do. And you should be in control of what you eat and what you do. You know, you're a grown up, probably. You should be able to say no to foods without being like, oh, I can't help it, it was on my plate. Well, don't put it on your plate in the first place. Simple. In fact, if you do have a goal, if you do have a goal, and it's almost like a dream because you haven't started on step one yet, it's because you probably haven't figured out what step one is. I'm not trying to be like a fucking guru or whatever, but it's just common sense, isn't it? Like if you want to, I don't know, if you want to bake a cake, you need to know all the ingredients and all the steps and how to make it. And guess what? You've got a fucking cake. If you've got a goal, my recommendation is you write the fucker down. Get a whiteboard like that. Just get a big fuck off whiteboard. Write your goal down. And then write down at the top, write down your goal. Whatever it is. I want to buy a fucking Range Rover. Let's keep it simple. I'm going to buy a Range Rover. Well, I need to save up. So how am I going to save up? Put some money away. I'm not earning enough money. Earn some more. Step one, earn more money. How am I going to do that? Try and work more hours. Get a side job. Earn more money at normal work. Sell some shit you don't need. Get rid of your monthly outgoings of that fucking Pure Gym membership that you don't fucking go to because you go to a different gym, but you don't want to cancel your Pure Gym membership because it's only 20 something quid a month. Cancel it, because over a year, that's nearly £300. That would go towards your fucking Range Rover. Stop buying shit you don't need. Stop eating out 2 or 3 times a day or just snacking on the road. Do your shopping in one go. Just do things as if you actually want that Range Rover. Step 2. You got rid of all your shit, got rid of your outgoings. Step 2. How much should you be spending? How much should you be saving per month? Based on when you want to buy that Range Rover. Let's say you want that Range Rover in 12 months. Here's some maths now. You want a Range Rover in 12 months, and that Range Rover is 20 grand. So you need about £1,800 a month. Well, how much have you got saved up so far? None. So you definitely need £1,800 a month. Sounds like a lot, but do it. Break it down into weeks. By the time you've got there, make sure every month you've hit your target, you've hit that number. If you're a little bit low, you're gonna have to take it from next month. If you only put away £1,600 the first month, it's gonna have to be 2 grand the next month. Just keep doing this, little steps, little steps, little steps. And guess what? In 12 months, you can afford your fucking Range Rover. You have to write down your goal. Write down when you want to achieve it by, and write down how you're going to do it. Any goal, any fucking goal. This is what I did for my, about moving to the Philippines. What do I want to be doing? What I want to be earning. Me personally, for me to set my life up abroad, I need to be earning a certain amount of money per month. How am I going to do that? Coaching, keep coaching people, keep providing a good service for people so that they tend to stay, and push for more clients, because obviously more clients, more money I earn. Alongside that, work a lot. I've been doing days and nights for, well, not a lot, but I've done a few days and night shifts together last week, just because I think, well, I need the money, you know. I'm trying to save up, that's part of the plan. So I do it. You stick to the plan, and you end up getting to the end goal. My savings are relatively healthy. So I'm on target with that. I'm on target with the coaching. And I've only got a month left. And the way things are going, I'm going to reach my target. I'm not going to talk about the target because I don't like talking about money. But I will say, because I've stuck to the plan, and because I've been working my fucking arse off, bear in mind this is with prepping for 2 competitions as well. That was all part of the plan as well, because if I've done more shows, my headspace is more towards coaching, bodybuilding, training. Like, I'm in that zone now. And it's also good for content. It's also good for networking. I've met a lot of good people doing shows. But the content as well, the photos, the videos, and just to demonstrate that what I advise people to do, I've done before. It's not like I'm just telling someone to do something that I've never done. I've done everything before. I've done it all before. If I'm telling you to do something, trust me, I've done it to the nth degree. Multiple times. So I can empathise. But also at the same time, it makes me allergic to people with no willpower, which is not really a good trait. But anyway, just plan your shit. Have a goal. Turn your dream into a goal. Your dream turns into a goal when you plan the fucker. Plan it. Just do it now. Go fucking buy a whiteboard and a pen and write down your goal and tell yourself, figure out how you're going to fucking do it. And break it down into months, weeks. Every week that's been on plan, tick it off, tick it off, tick it off. Tick, 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 tick. By the end of the fucking road, you've got to your end goal. You've reached your goal. And one main thing as well to do while you're doing all this planning is ignore all the negative shit. You trust me. You'll see. Once you've planned something and you haven't reached your end goal because it's so far away, you can't see the forest for the trees. I get that. But when you've planned everything out, all the steps, you've got your kind of what's the word? You've created your path, and you're walking along this path towards your end goal via tick boxes. So you can see it. It's like it's in sight. It's just at the end of the road. I'm just going to keep going down this road. I'm going to get to my goal. And when people are saying you can't do it, you can't do it, you can't do it. What about this? What if you fuck up? What if it don't work? You're not going to reach your end goal. You know you are, because you've got a clear path. You've got a clear path. Nothing really is in your way. And if anything does get in your way, just fucking go over it, go around it, carry on. It isn't. A lot of people that don't believe they can achieve things is because they haven't planned out and they've never tried to fucking do it. They've never really achieved anything. And if you look at their life, ask yourself, do you want to be in their position? People that have achieved things, people that are successful, people that have run their own successful businesses, and just people that have achieved a lot of things or overcome adversity in general, they'll never fucking put you down because they know things are achievable. So, yeah, man. It doesn't even have to be fitness related, it can be anything. But if it is fitness related, my other recommendation to you is drop me a message, drop me an email, drop me a DM on my Insta. We can talk about whatever goals you have and how to reach them, because any goal is achievable. Even if you think you want to climb Mount Everest, that's a big fucking goal. But you've got to just plan it out, you know? A plan will get you anywhere. A plan is like your sat-nav. Like if you're trying to drive to Scotland, I don't know how to get to Scotland, but if I tell my sat-nav that's where I'm going, my sat-nav will plan out the whole route. And I know for certainty I'll get there in 7 hours time. It's just like you're planning your fucking your goal. And ignore all the negative shit. Trust me, I've had a lot of negative people in my life. And I'm very, very good at ignoring them. Because I'm too busy doing positive shit, basically. So yeah. Anyway, I hope I hope my rambling has been some form of entertaining. It's entertaining for me anyway, because surprise, surprise, I quite like rambling on. And yeah, please like, please subscribe, because I want to be a millionaire on YouTube. Did I tell you I'm moving to the Philippines? If I can earn a bit of money on YouTube, a few pesos, a few extra pesos, that'd be great. So yeah, like, subscribe. I'll try and upload another video every week. Not just like updates and episodes like this, like long ones, but maybe some shorter ones with something actually useful. And now I've got this bad boy. I'm gonna do a lot more filming, a lot more training footage. In fact, I'm gonna include some training footage today of a back session from the other day. But today I'm gonna record the entire leg session that I've mentioned to you about with Joe. Just so you know I ain't talking shite, because it is hard. Right. Another update, but a personal one. Personal update. Those of you that don't know, I'm actually mixed race. You could probably tell. I was working with a bloke the other day and he said, like, oh yeah, I can tell, it's in your eyes. Yeah. It was black, so it's okay. If you're like Asian or black or whatever, or even like European, like German or Polish, you can be racist, and it's okay, because it's funny. Because if you're of a different ethnic minority, you're also, what's the word, vulnerable to racism. So it is quite funny. Especially when you get like old Cockney black people being racist. That's fucking funny. They're not like horrible racist, but just funny with it. And oh mate, if you got a Cockney accent, you can say anything and get away with it. Yeah, as I say, I am mixed race. I'm actually 50% Filipino on my mother's side. My dad's obviously British, was. Well, he's still British, but he's dead, so he's not changed his ethnicity. He's just not alive anymore. And I've been to the Philippines about 10 times in my life. Used to go every other year when I was younger. I might have been more than that, actually. I'm not too sure, but I used to go every other year when I was younger. But as I get older, you get, work takes over and you get busy. And I haven't been nowhere near as often as I used to go. But me and Jess went there 2 years ago, which is brilliant. I absolutely love being in the Philippines. To me, it's paradise, and it's also home to me. Where we live in Siquijor, which is, I think it's, I've got a little map on there. Can you see it? It's just there. There, that's my map. The Philippines, just in case I get lost. It's proper out in the sticks. It's like a beach island. My mum has a beach resort there. She's got 11 or 12 beachfront cottages. She's got a restaurant. She's got a couple of big houses. Every time I talk about it, I feel like I'm bragging, so I feel like I sound like an arsehole, but I'm not bragging because it's not something I've achieved. I'm very, very aware of how lucky I am to be in this position. Blessed, you might say. And it's a no-brainer, in my opinion, for me to go. I've just told you already what I'm doing. I live at my mum's house in a minute, and she's selling the house. I think it's sold, actually, subject to contract, or whatever that means. And I already made the decision a few months ago, to be fair, because I've always wanted to move out there eventually. I just didn't want to move out there when I'm old. And I'm a little bit old now, so I don't want to go before I get any older. I'm 34. Kind of old. Not young, not old. In the middle. Shit, does that mean I'm middle-aged? Fuck. So yeah, my mum sold the house. So we need to be out by, I think, end of next month. And as I say, I already made the decision a few months ago that I was going to go. But it just makes sense for me. Like, I like this country as much as anyone else likes this country, which is probably not much. It's not necessarily the country, it's the government and it's how it's run. And, if we're in a position where we have to move, let's say we have to move out. We've got 2 dogs, we need a garden. We're not going to go out and buy a house because we need to rent first, obviously. We've not even been looking. So if we rent a house, we need at least 2 bedroom, let's say 3 bedroom, semi-detached, with a moderately sized garden for the dogs. It's, a pretty humble ask. It's not asking for much, but you're talking at least £1,000 a month rent. Then you got your fucking council tax and your bills and everything. You're talking 17, maybe more, £100 a month. Do I want to spend £1,700 a month living in a country that I don't particularly like when I could be literally in fucking paradise? And again, I don't like to sound like I'm showing off. I'm not. But I don't even have to pay any money to live there. There's houses there we can stay in. There's places we can stay in. We can stay in the beachfront cottages for free. It's you either live here where it's currently raining now. You live here, and especially now, you wake up, it's dark. You come home after work, it's dark, it's cold, it's raining, and that's going to cost you £1,700 a month. Or you live in paradise for free. Like, there is no fucking, do you know what I mean? It is a no-brainer. So the tickets are booked for the 21st of November, sorry. Jess and I are both going to go. She's only going to go for a month. I'm going there for good, obviously. But she's going for a month because that's how long her work allowed her to have off. She's going to come back and then sort of like put the plans in place to come over. But it's not just Jess, it's the dogs as well. So we've got to figure out how to get them over. I do have a friend out there who he brought 2 big dogs from the UK to literally the island where we're staying. It cost him £6,000, which is a lot of money, but it's only a one-off, which I don't mind. And I'd rather have my dogs. I'd pay £6,000 to have my dogs with me. It sounds like a lot of money, but it's not a lot of money if it means I can have my dogs with me. But yeah, there's a company that does it all. They do everything for you, do all the vet stuff and whatever, and they transport the dogs over. They just take the hassle. £6,000's a lot, but they probably charge a premium for the fact that they do everything for you, because it is a bit complicated. So yeah, that's that. I'm going to be doing all my online coaching from a balcony overlooking the ocean, which is, I can't wait. It's unreal. It's unreal. And what I earn from my coaching is more than enough to live out there. It's not going to be all I'm going to be doing. I do have a lot of other investments I can look at over there. And Jess can do anything she wants to do. She can open I even said to her, open a little coffee shop on the beachfront. It's nice, simple business. And it's fucking coffee, ain't it? You can't really. It's coffee. It's not like you're building a house or anything. It's as I say, it's just coffee, and I feel like that will be quite popular. But as I said to Jess, you can do anything you want to do. There's nothing stopping you. There's no limits out there. It's not like here where if you want to open a business, especially in Hinckley, you'll open a business and all the comments on Facebook, oh God, that's just what we need. Another gym, another coffee shop, another barber shop. People around here are the most negative, poison, toxic fucking people. And it's just, you open a shop out there, all positive. Everyone's happy. Everyone's happy for you because you're one of them, basically. You're one of them and they're excited to see what you're doing. It's just here, it's just everyone's just anti-anything, anti-positive. It's just fucking full of people moaning and just, Jesus Christ, I can't stand it. When I opened my gym, I had a little gym a few years ago. I closed it a few years ago. I think I opened it in 2020, I think. Closed it about 3 years after, but when I opened it, it was all on Facebook and that. It was quite a few people was liking the post, and this is just Spotted Hinckley, like sharing what's happening in the local area. And there's a couple of people just saying, oh great, that's just what we need, another gym. So fucking what? So fucking what? You ain't gonna use it. You look at the fucking person's profile picture and they look like they haven't left their house in 30 years. So yeah, you need a gym. It's just, why are you so fucking negative? It's got nothing to do with you. I don't get it. You did that over there, it'll be swore, it'll be rammed. Everyone will be happy. Happy for you, happy for the gym, happy there's another thing going on. People are just happy out there. This is the best flavour. Not sugar free, I know, but this is the best. So I mean, that's the plans anyway. That's where we're going, and I am very, very excited. However, I've literally got a month to pack, sort out all my shit. When I say sort out all my shit, I've got about 3 boxes of books to sort out. I've got a massive box full of Beano comics, which I'm not throwing away because they might be worth some money. So yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be a massive change, but I mean, that's just part of the plan that I'm going to show you guys what's happening, and it is a little bit different. I understand it's not probably the norm. Like, most people don't just get up and move, and or probably not many people are in my position, which is why I think it's really important for me to do videos on YouTube and that, and just show you everything that's happening, because I am just a normal guy. But I'm lucky. I'm really lucky. I think the only thing that separates me, well, I say I'm a normal guy. I am a normal guy. There's nothing special about me, apart from one thing, and this is like my one asset about myself that I do actually like, and it is I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'm gonna do that. Or what if that happens? What if you fall off? What if I don't care. What if I do it and it fucking works? I don't, do you know what I mean? I don't, like, don't get me wrong, I'm not stupid. I'm not just going to, like, go swimming with sharks just for the sake of it, because I'm probably going to get eaten by a shark. But people are so negative. Like, you'll try and do something. You try and set up a business or try a new career path or, you know, just something like that. You're going to get people in your ear. Well, don't do that. Don't do that. Those fucking people are fucking poison. Delete them, get rid of them. Because they're stopping you from getting to here. Because they're still here. They don't want you to get over there. The reason why they yap on about all this negative shit is because they're scared. They wouldn't do it. They're not you. You're not scared, so do it. Because it might be the best decision you've ever made. You never know. I'm being very, very vague. Whatever your fucking goals are, people are going to be negative towards it, but it does not fucking matter because it's you're the one that's doing it, not them. So that's what I'm saying about me. Like, I've never, the amount of people that told me not to open a gym, because there were a lot of people that just was a bit like, oh, like that woman on Facebook. Oh, that's just what we need, another gym. If I'd have listened to her, I would have closed it. And then what? Nothing would have happened. I would have missed out. But just don't listen to negative shit, because what people say that are negative, it's a reflection on how they feel, not on what you think you should do. It's because they're scared. I'm not scared. Again, I'm not trying to fucking blow my own trumpet, but I'm literally not scared of anything. I think once you've been through a bunch of shit in your life, you've lost people, you've gone through heartache, you've lost businesses, you've lost fucking thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds trying to do something, you then become very thick-skinned. That if you try something and fail, do something else. Just fucking do something else. Simple. It is so simple. Don't let people's negative thoughts and you know, advices put you off of what you're doing, because you're not that person. They are them, you are you. So fucking go and do whatever you said you wanted to do, because it might not work, but guess what? It might fucking work. So just fucking do it. Just do it. Do it now.
You're good. What's happened?
Twisted backwards.
Yeah.
I'll be upstairs. Good? Oh, sorry. Wow. Good?
More.
Finished.
Penny, I'm going out.
Like that. Good, not like that. Like this. Yeah. Down. Ready? Good, and then that one. And then down. And then up.
You're good.